pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. Yo.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Crunch time, defense.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Short.
First down, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, 10, And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. That one goes for 36 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Shotgun now from Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Line 36. Line 36.
Run left, run left.
Line 36. 36.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing, Dad. You ain't doing nothing.
Spot that. Go, guys, slow down, slow down.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
36 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
36 power.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Murray now on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 18-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
54. Zoom. Let's get in there, man.
Mike 5-4.
Murray now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Exit, exit.
Here's Murray. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. It here.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
So that'll back him up 5. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
36 to Mike. Pretty quiet.
From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Myers' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Al Woods able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll have a first down past the 40. And completes it to Kirk over the middle, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down at the 44-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point safely through, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. That it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first and 10, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Murray. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
You got me ready. Hey, get on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
14. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Mike, 36.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Seahawks.
Pull it in. 48 Mike. Come on.
from the gun again to Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Gun. 48 Mike. 25. Check, 48.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I got it. Mike 48.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Ricky.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 12.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
You don't want this. Hey, look for us.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Murray, one final try. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.